What's good, everybody? Today's video, I actually almost forgot to film, crazy enough, but it is 11:48 and I'm still banging this video out for you guys. And I was watching this podcast today, and if you guys aren't familiar with John Zerka, I was watching this podcast, the Jack Neal podcast. And while I think Zerka has a lot of good takes, I think there is something in him that's he's a little bit off, but I just feel like, and this is gonna be really off topic, or I guess not off topic, but maybe a topic that a lot of you haven't really heard much about. And it's just he just dives so much deeper into the consciousness and the different levels of the universe. It's so much more than just what we see with our eyes, right? And I think it's really interesting. That kind of stuff really gets me intrigued because it's well, one, it can be used in marketing, right? Levels of consciousness can be used in marketing. People use that in marketing. And I've done a little bit of research, but the concept on its own is really, really cool. And obviously, the unconscious mind. And I really want to learn more about it because not only does it help you understand more about yourself, but also other people, which, in correlation can help with marketing. But yeah, he was talking about how, meditation every day is super important, and that a lot of people don't self-reflect enough. They don't, understand within. And it has me thinking that there's probably a lot that I can discover and a lot more I can learn about myself if I were to do more internal thinking every day. So it's probably something, and obviously I pray every day, but I think I'm going to try more silence, meditation, and more thinking. Because I said this in another video, but I bet a lot of you guys don't normally just think in silence. If you really think about it, you should think to yourself, when's the last time you really thought in silence for an extended period of time? And most people are uncomfortable with their internal thoughts, and that's the reason why they don't do it, right? I mean, we have so many distractions that it's very easy to, put on a distraction rather than think with your own thoughts, and people don't like to do that. But it's interesting. A lot of growth can come there. So I want to dive more deep into that side of things. And I want to study more about, the unconscious, and there's a lot to be learned there for sure. So, but I thought that was a cool, interesting topic. I would recommend you guys watch that podcast if you have time. It's 4 hours long. But it is very hard to depict for most people, but I was able to still understand a good amount from it. Yeah, man, everything's starting to come together. I launched the ads for my brand on Meta because if you guys don't know, I've been running TikTok Shop for a while, but the TikTok Shop listing is currently down. So I hired an editor, have been pumping out ads, and I think it's the 6th day, and we're already at 1K days. So hopefully by next week, we can get to at least 3K days. Because right now spend is still very low. So I haven't tested a huge amount of ads. So I think this ad that me and my editor cooked is fucking crazy. I could be wrong. We'll have to see what the market thinks, but I think it is such a good ad. Such a good ad. So I have to get back to you guys on how that performs. But yeah, man, once the TikTok Shop is back, I'm about to place another PO soon, and for a good amount of units, and that should be the PO that takes this brand to the next level. So just got to lock in payment terms with the supplier, and we will get that on the road. But by the end of next month, we should easily be hitting 5K days. And when I say we, it's essentially I. But should be hitting at least 5K days consistently, and with very healthy margins, by the way. My margins are very, very good. But yeah, man, I'm tired. This video is not gonna be super long. Just had to make sure I got this out for you guys today. Yeah, today was a very, very productive day. I'm also doing something behind the scenes that maybe I'll talk about more, but I want to see how it does first, even though I know it'll do well. But that is something that also could take off and have a lot of good what's what I'm looking for? Have a lot of good thoughts about that. So yeah, boys, a little short one today, but that's all I got for you guys. I'll probably do another video like tomorrow or the day after with my girl again. That'd be pretty cool. So, but other than that, I'll catch you boys tomorrow.